If you are broke, jobless, and feel like giving up, this is for you. Because if anyone understands what it is like to fight even when everything is stacked against you, it's Lewis Hamilton. Pain, hunger, frustration, triumph. Imagine being told every day that you are not enough, that you will never make it. That's how it felt for Lewis Hamilton growing up in Stevenage. A working class town where dreams didn't come easy. His father worked 3 jobs, sacrificed everything so Lewis could have a chance to race. But truth, he had nothing, no money, no support. And yet, at 6 years old, Lewis had a dream to race, to be the best. And deep down, he knew he would have to fight for every inch. He wasn't just racing against other kids. He was racing against a wall that didn't think it belonged. You have heard the headlines. 7-time World Formula One champion. But what they didn't tell you is how every step of the way Lewis was an outsider. He wasn't supposed to make it. He was too young, too black, too different. And the real battles, they weren't fought on the tracks. They were fought off the tracks. In the silence of rejection, in the cold stares, in the nights, his family couldn't afford rent. When Lewis joined Formula One, the sport wasn't ready for him. The established drivers were skeptical. Fans didn't believe a kid from a small town could go toe-to-toe with big names. But Lewis didn't care about the doubters. His fight wasn't for the cameras or the trophies. It was to prove that he could survive and rise against the system that said people like him didn't belong. Picture this, 12-year-old Lewis standing at the edge of a go-kart track, his heart pounding. His shoes had holes, his helmet was second-hand, and his dad, his only coach, was praying that this small, worn-out kart could take him to the top. Every time he raced, he wasn't just trying to win, he was fighting for his future. And when the young kid finally crossed the finish line first, it wasn't just about the race, it was about every sacrifice that led to that moment. After every win, Lewis didn't shout in victory, he paused. The first time he won the British Grand Prix, his home race, with a sea of fans chanting his name, he stood still for a moment. He wasn't basking in the crowd. He closed his eyes. In that quiet moment, he heard the voice of every doubter, every naysayer told him he wasn't enough. But then something shifted in his head, and he gave them the only thing they couldn't take, his peace. He was more than just a champion. He was proof that if you keep fighting, no matter the world says, you can win. What did Lewis' story teach me? It taught me that success isn't given, it's earned in the quiet moments when no one is watching, when you feel like you have nothing left to give. That's when you have to dig deep. Every obstacle he faced, every no he had, every door that slammed in his face, he transformed it into fuel. The real lesson isn't about the trophies or the fame, it's about never letting the world tell you who you are supposed to be. If you can fight through the rejection, if you can stand tall in the face of doubt, you can find your own victory no matter how long it takes. So here is the truth. If you are sitting there right now feeling like you have got nothing left to give, you are not alone, you can find your own victory no matter how long it takes. So here is the truth. If you are sitting there right now feeling like you've got nothing left to give, you're not alone. Lewis Hamilton didn't win because he had the best cars or the best money. won because he believed in something bigger than the world opinions. So when you feel like giving up, ask yourself, what are you really fighting for? Are you fighting for the world to see your worth, or are you fighting to prove your worth to yourself? This isn't just a story about a race car driver. It's the story of a boy who was told he didn't belong, who had nothing but passion, his grit, and the unshakable belief that he was born for more. That's the voice you hear today, not the polished version of Lewis Hamilton the world knows, but the raw, untold version, the kid who had to fight for everything and still does. And if you can do it, so you can do it.
Subscribe and watch my other videos. Don't just scroll, unlock the future with me.